Welcome to the Homebuyer Seminar. I'm Bill Gross, along with my friend and colleague.
Patricia Castillo.
Not with in person today. I'm out in the field myself. I just took two listings so far today, and one of which Patricia's already out working at. What are you doing at the
That's
property that
right.
you just got?
We are so excited to bring this property to you guys. We are in Los Angeles. I can't really disclose the details of the location yet, but this is a probate listing, and some of the services that we offer as your listing is to this is a lockout. So we're having the locksmith here. Um, Actually, right back here, he's getting more keys, and we're going to re-key the property, front and back doors, secure the property, make sure that we're not getting any squatters in here. We're also going to install a camera and have some nightly patrol. But this is a pretty nice location. I don't know if you can see behind me, Bill. These are
Yeah.
really nice homes here, well-kept street, pretty wide open street, tree-lined street, really nice location. And so we may have a company come in and do some trash out. I'm not sure yet, just depends. But there is plenty of parking here. Look at this driveway. You can fit
Wow.
at least four cars here, and this is not even the backyard yet. So we haven't even gotten to the backyard yet.
Wow.
But so we're having the home rekeyed later on, installing a camera, and just securing the property, making sure that the property's safe, and hoping to get this listed by couple days, get this on the market.
So we're actually not going to put it in the market until a week from tomorrow, right? This
Mm-hmm.
gives us time because you're also taking photos to our customer to make the final assessments. Do we trash out? Do we leave it as is? Do we estate sale it? We're going to decide all that. We'll have some initial photos to roll up on the MLS right away, but we'll hold it
Mm-hmm.
open probably next weekend. So the idea is that we can't market it. We're not taking any customers or talking about the price or the location. We're getting the property ready to be sold, and then we can put it in the market for everybody at one chance. That said, if you're interested on this property or others like it, talk to Patricia, and she'll get you on the waiting list. And when it's ready on the market for everybody, love to show you the property.
That's right. We'll schedule your showing and get you down here as soon as possible.
Once it's on the market,
Um,
we can't do anything ahead of time. We don't.
Once
We
it's
follow
on
the
the market,
rules.
that's right.
And for agents and other companies, we follow the rules. We give fair treatment to everybody. Love to have you show our property. Talk to Patricia. She'll give you the details and the dates. But again, you should expect to be on the open house next week, a week from Saturday or Sunday. Um, uh, we should be done by then.
Right. And we worked on a listing together, Bill. It's a probate listing. That one was located in the city of Inglewood. And I worked with an investor on it. And
Mhm.
I noticed that that property was sold late last year. And so the investor remodeled the home, held on to it for probably about 6 months, and made a lot of changes to it. Looks great. It was beautiful. I went to go see it once it was finished, and it just looked absolutely gorgeous. So that property sold for 1,010,000 late
Wow.
last year. Yeah. So I mean, you don't have to be an investor to buy a property like this, but
Right.
you could just be a buyer that is looking to live in a certain location once we disclose
Right.
that. But you can come in and revitalize the home, have it cleaned up. This home needs minimal work. I just came outside and inside. And so this is something that a regular buyer can purchase. And it's
Yeah.
going to be a really nice home for the right person, for the right buyer.
This is like the second property that I bought. My wife and I had a starter home. We had a chance to buy a home kind of like this in a great neighborhood, but
Mm-hmm.
it was inside poorly designed and not up to date. And but I said to my wife, we have a budget to resurface every floor and every wall in the whole house. So we're gonna repaint, we're gonna recarpet, put some tile in the entryway, we'll redo the cabinets. And we had a budget and we made it work, and it was a beautiful home, and did real well for us about 10, 15 years. So this kind of house, if you're DIYer, I'm not a DIYer. I mean, I go to Home Depot and get a cup of coffee. I'm not really a fixture, but I can see it and hire people and get that
Mm-hmm.
job done. So they're a good job either for an ambitious buyer who wants to do the work and is willing to
Right.
oversee it, or a DIYer who can do it on their own.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great point. I've purchased a few homes. I've moved a few times, and I've purchased a few homes that I've remodeled myself and hired some people to help me with some of the work, but a lot of the painting I did myself. And it's, it could be a fun project when you're looking to customize a home. You have that flexibility to do that once you're the new owner and just really bring your life and your vision to it. A lot of the things that are easier to do for yourself, depending on your skill set, you can take care of on your own, save some money on the labor. And the other things that are a little bit more labor intensive, you can hire somebody to help you with.
How about a quick update on the market? Where's the mortgage rates? Where's the market for buyers right now in the real estate market in
Right.
California?
So the market is doing really well. As far as the interest rates, we haven't seen a huge fluctuation in the interest rates. They're still on the lower end at about 6%, and that's for a 30-year fixed. If you're looking to get into an FHA loan, you would be somewhere in the 5% range. And the jobs report was just released. Last year there were revisions that were done to the jobs report, so the numbers were moving around too much. But looks like 130,000 jobs were added to the economy, and so when the feds are looking at all that information, they're not really eagerly jumping to lower the interest rates right now, especially because inflation is just over 4%. So, with inflation holding steady and the jobs market report just being released, the Fed's decided just to leave the rates where they're at right now, which is in the lower 6%. But even with the small drop that we had recently, because rates were in the higher sixes, we saw a more increase in applications for
Yeah.
purchase applications to purchase a new home. And we also saw an increased amount of refinance applications as well. Because
Yep.
if you remember, Bill, about a year ago, interest rates were at like 8%. So people that bought homes in at the 8% range are refinancing right now to get their mortgage dropped by 2 points.
Well, and that's the nice thing about getting a 30-year fix is the rates only can improve over time. They either stay the same,
Mm-hmm.
or if they go down, often you can refinance for free and lower your payment. And that's the benefit of the long run of the 30-year fixed rate mortgage for most homeowners. And so, but, if you can afford it now, can you afford it if the payment goes down $200 a month? Well, the answer is of course.
Right.
And that's the beauty of having a 30-year fix. It only goes one way because you have the choice. You're locked in on your. If you own the property, you don't want to move, then you keep paying the same rate. If it goes down, you can refinance and get a better rate.
That's right. And so that's the beauty of owning a home. Now, when you're
Yep.
renting, you're subject to annual rental increases. And sometimes, if you're in a smaller building, let's say like it's an 8 unit building, maybe a duplex, and the owner decides to sell, you may be faced with that decision of having to move and seeing where you're going to move. Then you got to save up for first and last. And so it becomes very costly.
Right.
When you're owning your home, you have that comfort of knowing that your payment is not going to be really changing unless you decide to refinance and then lower your payment.
Well, look, we keep a little short today because we're busy. We got a new listing in the LA area that Patricia's at. I got another new listing this morning, and I have an appointment in a few hours to get, I think, 4 more listings. So
Hmm.
the market's hot. I got a closing in La Palma. That's closing, I think, either Monday's a holiday now, so Tuesday or Wednesday. I have one in Denver,
Nice.
Colorado closing on a referral. So business is really good right now. If you're looking to buy or sell, it's a great time. If you can
That's right.
afford it, don't listen to the news about everybody else. If you can afford the house right now, great time to get in. Not too competitive. There's not too many buyers, but there is a little more activity. There are more buyers looking because of the lower rate. So if we can help you,
That's right.
Patricia, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
My cell phone, 323-365-9909.
I'm at Bill Gross Probate on social media. If I can help, please reach out. If you like this, please give us a comment, text, subscribe. As always, make today your best day ever. Thanks so much, everybody.
Bye.